And if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe to the channel, like the video, because today we have a whole new thing happening here.
Everyone, Inglês for everyone.
Well, today I am proudly presenting the first episode of a new video series here in the channel. It is called English Talks. Yes, I finally took some time to produce some videos in English. And when I say that I took some time, it means that during the last few weeks I was really busy. So I could not produce the videos and produce the subtitles because I am mostly talking to Brazilian people, right? So I have to produce the subtitles, and since I was busy, I couldn't do so. We are here to start this video series, and I decided to do that because since the first video in this channel, I told you I do not want to make this channel an English course. Not because I think it's a problem, it's not, but because there are many good channels on YouTube teaching you English. So I don't think I need to do that. I am here to talk about linguistics, to talk about language acquisition, and to talk about things I like to do. So thinking about that, I decided to start this series with something I really love. Apart from education and language acquisition and linguistics, there is this thing I love the most in the world, which is literature. And because of that, I decided to start the first episode talking about the first book I read in English. Yes, Twilight Saga. The first book I read in English was Eclipse. Back then, in 2009, I was a teenager, and Twilight Saga was really important in my life as a reader, as a writer, because my reading skills were terrible in Portuguese. So it was very important to me to read this whole saga because I fell in love with literature and with reading. So it was really important. Just contextualizing you. Context matters. And then in 2012, I was almost finishing high school. I had forgotten about Twilight Saga, just a little, and I was studying English, so I had this project to produce in which I had to read a book in English. And I decided to read one of Twilight Saga books in English. From the 4 books, my favorite one was Twilight. But decided to read Eclipse, which was my second favorite book. Really liked Eclipse from the very start because I found action in the story, in the narrative, the characters were developing, but the experience of reading this book in English was much more difficult than I expected by the time it to be. By that time, I was not comfortable with my English, and when I started reading, although I knew the story, I couldn't understand the whole paragraphs without stopping to look a word up or to translate something because my English was not what I thought it was. I got frustrated in the beginning, but project deadline was coming and I had to finish the book to produce the project, and then I decided to continue the book. It was difficult. I was studying English for 3 years by that time. I started studying English seriously in 2009 and it was 2012. I didn't have good internet at home. We had a terrible computer. I had to share it with my whole family. So what did I do to read this book? It's not a small book. First of all, as I told you, I read the PDF because at that time I didn't have the money to buy the book in English. I asked my brother to print the book and I took some notes on it. I am the kind of person who needs to write. I learn a lot when I am writing, when I am taking notes. My thoughts are well organized when I have to write them down. And also, I had this English notebook from my course, and I used it to take notes on the notebook, like what did I get from the second chapter. I used, as I told you, a physical book as a dictionary. But this dictionary was really special because I asked my father to buy it. And he didn't know what to buy, so he found a dictionary in English and he bought it. But the dictionary was English to English, so the meaning of the words were in English. And I didn't have the money to buy a new one. I was afraid of telling him that the dictionary was wrong because I didn't want to hurt his feelings. And I started using that dictionary, so now I know that it helped me a lot because when I had to look up for a word, the meaning was in English. So I had to understand the synonyms and the explanation in the dictionary to understand the word. I created my own bilingual version. When I was reading the PDF I had printed, I used to have the Portuguese version with me side by side, the word in English and the word in Portuguese, when it was so difficult to understand, especially when Bella is thinking, when she's wondering. I remember it was difficult for me to understand her feelings in English. When my internet worked, I saw some book reviews on YouTube. It helped me a lot. As I told you, Twilight Saga is really important to me. It was important to me as a person, as a teacher, as a reader, as a writer. It was essential to me to read the Portuguese version before the English version, okay? So I recommend you, if you want to start reading a book in English, maybe you should choose a book you have read in Portuguese, okay? So you will not be totally lost. I hope you liked this idea of an English talk in which I am just here talking about something I like. And don't forget to write a comment here about your reading experiences in English. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, share this video. By the way, I am reading Midnight Sun now, which is the Twilight book written by Edward's point of view. And I am in love with it.